Hello. I wanted to pop in here because the last few days I've been feeling frustrated, or perhaps noticing some friction in my body and in my energetic understanding. And then this morning, as I was sort of going deeper into these feelings, I actually unknowingly came upon a deep sense of grief that I hadn't known that was sitting in my body. And this grief is old. It's from maybe 3 years ago. And it made me feel into the energy of grief and what it represents now in my life, and how unexpectedly it showed up. And grief is something that I've dealt with a lot from a very young age. Losing a parent really, when you're young, really shakes the very foundation of who you are, and also makes you very intimate with grief. And so I witnessed that this was a wave that was sort of needing to be seen, needing to be felt, understood, witnessed, and also be released from my body. And I realized that this grief was very pure in the way that it had served its purpose. It was keeping me safe as I didn't have the courage to feel into it and unlock it. And when it washed over me this morning, I sat with it. I gave it the time and space it needed, and realized that I was also grieving the way in which grief had blocked me in a lot of ways from experiencing certain experiences that I want to feel in going forward. So I realized that this grief was being released from my body because it wanted me to step into another layer of receptivity, of openness, of tenderness, of rawness and intimacy. And as I'm saying those words, I notice my mind coming in very quickly to tell me, but you have been all of these things and you have been working on it for years on end. And yet there's a deep knowing that this is another layer I'm touching, and this is another energetic wave of understanding that's wanting to move through my body. And I thought I'd share this because I'm not very sure what's moving through your body, but I'm aware that energetically it's been a very difficult week for a lot of us, very electrical in the way events have come out of the blue, or feelings or sensations or understandings or belief systems that out of the blue have come into our lives, or are suddenly breaking down or leaving. So it's been interesting energy. I don't want to call it heavy, I don't want to call it challenging, because we could definitely put our perceptions to what that means, but it has been interesting. So I wanted to check in, and I wanted to also share what has been moving through me as a way to encourage conversation and connection in what may have been moving through you as well. So feel free to drop me a message to share what you've been witnessing this week, and how you've been nurturing yourself through that process, if anything at all. Thank you.